We are leaving Baroda right now, headed to Chicago. Gonna fly out of O'Hare Airport and leaving at about 4 o'clock. So we should be getting into Jackson Hole about 6:30, 6:45. I think this one's waiting for us to go. He's got his eye on me. This is the resort, Tarkey Resort that we stayed at. Pretty nice place. Our beds were up on that loft. And I got some bunk beds in here. I believe this is actually right in the national park. It's about an hour and 45-minute drive from the airport. A little bit further than we wanted, but it was nice. So we're gonna head out to the visitor center. I believe it's in Moose, and go get our backpacking permits, and we're gonna start our trek up to Surprise Lake tonight. So I'll grab some coffee before we head out, and I'll check back in later. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's poop all over the road. Nice 8-minute video about what to do out in the backcountry in the mountains, and changed our itinerary a little bit. We're gonna not go to Wilcox Point anymore. We're going to Granite Canyon, I believe, which is gonna make our trip a lot easier. We won't have to hike 13 miles on the second day, which is good. So, all right, we are gonna head out to the trailhead, and I will check back in there. Little update. It's probably about 5:30. We're eating some. I'm gonna have the chili mac with beef. And Caitlin's got some bougie. What do you got?
Ginger chicken stir fry with rice.
That. We got it. I think she picked it up from a store in Jackson. Nice backpacking store. Lots of good stuff. We're out here having dinner, overlooking this very nice valley down there. I'm sure you can't see it, but I think Jackson Lake is hiding back there in the distance. What a great place for dinner. Can't beat it. Good morning, everybody. It's probably about 7:15. Been up for a little while, but just now starting to move around and get ready. Boiling some coffee here. There you go. Eating breakfast in front of our amazing view again. All right, we just got to Platform's campsite. It's a pretty nice hike. At the very end, we had to go across a pretty big waterfall, and it was no joke. I actually fell in, got a little boo-boo. My boots are wet, my socks are wet. Gonna have to deal with that tomorrow. But we made it. I'm still shocked at the crossing we had to do to get in there. There was just a marker, but there was no designated path or anything to get across that waterfall. It was pretty treacherous. All right, another beautiful dinner scene overlooking the same, well, different canyon, but same area of Wyoming. We're feeling pretty pooped. The last part of this hike into the camp kind of whipped us. Caitlin's got some beef stroganoff. And I have rice and chicken, which I'm going to douse with Tabasco because I'm craving something spicy.
Ooh, I just shivered. Ooh.
Yeah, it's getting cold up here. The sun way back there. Getting close to go behind that big ridge back there.
Which is crazy because it's been like 90 all day. We've been dying.
It's been very hot. We couldn't, the tent is completely in the sun. And we were getting cooked in there. All right, last video for the day. Day 2. Just got done eating. Caitlin's reading first Lord of the Rings book. Seems like every time we go backpacking, Lord of the Rings keeps coming up. So, gotta love it. Just to recap today, we hiked from Surprise Lake to platforms. It was about 1.6 down, and then another, I want to say maybe 1.1 up, so it ended up only being maybe 3 miles. But the hike up to platforms was pretty rough. I'm gonna turn the camera around, see if you guys can see the trail. Trail's on the other side of the mountain there. Still got some mountain climbers coming down. It's about almost 7 o'clock, so yeah, it was a pretty good day. The day hikes we did this morning were absolutely awesome. We did, I think, 3 different routes this morning, and it ended up kicking our butts, I think, later in the afternoon on our hike to platforms, but it was well worth it to see all the views. I feel like when you come out here to a place like this, you gotta capture every moment you can get. So I'm not sure if we're gonna do any day hikes tomorrow. We gotta hike down, and then I think we're gonna drive to Teton Village, and there's a tram that'll take us back up the mountains, and we only have like a 2-mile hike to get to our camping zone. Not sure what it's called, but I'll put it in here. All in all, super busy day, a lot of fun. Wyoming is just amazing, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So this will probably be the last video of the night, and I will check back in the morning. Update on day 3. It's probably a little after 8. We just got done eating breakfast, getting everything packed up, getting ready to head out. We're gonna be heading to Granite Fork Middle and South, I believe. Got about a 4.6 mile hike down to the car, and then we're gonna take the car to Teton Village, and we'll be taking the tram up to one of the mountains, I believe, and then we only have like a 2-mile hike, so shouldn't be too bad of a day. Making some good time today. It's just about 11 o'clock. I don't know exactly what time we left, but hopefully be done around noon, and we can get over to the tram. Feeling good. Downhills are so much easier. As you can see, we made it to camp. We made it to the parking lot. Sorry, it's been a long 2 days. We got to Teton Village. Can't really see it. It's way back there. We're just at the parking lot right now. We got a really nice meal. I got a burger, and Caitlin got some tacos. Kind of cheated because we were going to save that meal for tomorrow, but we were starving. It was too much to pass up. Food was absolutely incredible, delicious. So we're going to take the tram. I don't know if you can see it from behind us. You're going to take the tram up to the mountains, and then we'll have about a 2 or 3 mile hike to our destination. All right, so we are at the top of Rendezvous Peak. You can see all the amazing views behind us there. We just took the tram. We're at about 10,600 feet. It is cold up here. I took my pants off because they were all wet from earlier. Kind of regretting it now because it is chilly up here. The wind, there's nothing to protect us from the wind, so whew, getting up here is really puts things into perspective. So I think I know where we're going, I hope. Got about a 2-mile hike, at least it's downhill, to the Granite Canyon South Middle Fork camping zone. I can't believe the views up here though. This is something else. Let me show you one more time. Just amazing. All right, well, we're gonna start hitting the trail. A little bit of a late start. I'll check back in later. All right, well, I think we found our spot for the night. Small little pad right off the main trail here. I haven't seen any signs for Middle or South Fork or where the camping zone is, but the site looks pretty padded down, like it's been used multiple times before, so I think we're just gonna take it. We tried walking a little further down the trail and we didn't really see anything else noticeable, so I think we're just gonna call it there and make it home for the night. Got beautiful views back here. And we came from, getting the shot way up right above my head right now. That bald spot is where we came from. That's, I believe, Rendezvous Mountain. I'm not sure if that's the peak, but that's where the tram took us, and we hiked all the way down that canyon and then back up a little bit onto this ravine up here. So, all right, well, I think we're gonna take a load off, relax, start setting up camp. I'll probably check back in after dinner. All right, false alarm. We checked the GPS and coordinated with the map that we have, and I don't think we're in the zone. We're very close. I think we're just gonna hoof it for, I think we probably only have maybe 0.2 miles till we get actually into the zone, and maybe there's gonna be some indicators. So we're gonna keep going, and I'll check back in soon. All right, night 3 update. We finally got to camp. We had to actually backtrack a little bit. We got to the Middle and South Fork intersection, and we didn't find many campsites out here. There's not a ton. This is just a camping zone, so it's kind of pick where you want. And there wasn't a ton out here, but we found one. There's some other people hiking up above us, which is kind of nice. There's not many people out here. It is so much more desolate than the previous areas we've been. But it's nice. Rain's starting to come down. I think after our big meal, we're actually going to skip dinner tonight. So
that's pretty much it. I'm gonna cut this one short because the rain's actually starting to come down right now pretty hard. So good night, guys, and I will check back in tomorrow morning. All right, day 4 update. We just left camp. Didn't get any video of it because we wanted to kind of get out of here quick. See if we get some waffles at the rendezvous peak where the tram is. So a little bit after 9 o'clock. Got about 3-mile hike. A lot of altitude we're going to be gaining. Got to get up to 10,600 feet to get to the tram, so be a rough hike today. Made it to the campsite that we were gonna stay at last night. Got one of the uphills out of the way. Way back behind us there is where we gotta head now. Probably another 2.5 miles and it's pretty much all uphill. Oh Lord. Well, we made it to the top of the switchbacks. We have got to be getting pretty close. I think we're about to hit the trail called Top of the World. It's about a half mile. I think we're going right up here. I'm surprised at how good a timing we've made. We've only been hiking for an hour and a half. We're probably getting close to 10,000 feet elevation. We really killed these miles today. Whew. I'm beat up though. Holy cow. Waffles are sounding even better now. Alright, well, I'm gonna check back in a little bit, take a breather, get some water in us. We'll go from there. See you guys later. Alright, last video update. As you can see, we made it to the Teton Village parking lot. Got down the tram and had our beautiful, awesome waffles. I had some pictures of them, share them on the video. They were delicious too. Nice IPA to wash it all down. Oh, much deserved. Whew. Well, we're done. Totaled about 25, a little bit under 25 miles. We'll just round it up. But we made it alive, all in one piece. A couple incidents here and there, but you know, that's part of backpacking. You kind of take the punches, make the best out of the situation you have. Scenery was amazing. Wouldn't trade it for anything. When we get home, start gearing up for the next trip. Whew. Well, we're gonna go drop off the bear canister, head to our Motel 6, get a much deserved shower, nice dinner, and until next time, see you guys later.